there, it's Dekilah, and I'm going to do a sort of vlog, show and tell kind of thing for you, just to give you a little bit of an update. Since I do have kind of a reason I haven't been filming, actually I have a few reasons, but I'm going to talk to you about one of them in this video. So this is my right hand, which is my dominant hand right now. It is in a splint. It's not a cast, it's a splint. Which basically just keeps me from moving my wrist around a lot. I can still move my fingers. I'm still allowed to pick up light things, get dressed, like obviously, but like pull pants up, stuff like that. But I have a possible tendon inflammation, I guess, is what it is. And it's not painful, which is interesting, but it's not painful. It's just, I noticed there was a little bump. They did x-rays, they did the testing, and they don't see any like serious issues, so they think it's just inflammation. But right now I'm resting it by keeping it in the splint, which I take off 2 to 3 times a day to stretch it and do like some mobility stuff and like that kind of thing. I have about 2 more weeks with this on, and it's really a challenge because, like I said, this is my dominant hand, so I'm trying to get used to doing things with my left hand, but there's certain things like writing, which I am still allowed to do with this hand. It's just my handwriting is so atrocious right now. I have usually very neat print handwriting. Right now it's not neat at all, and it's driving me crazy a little bit. But anyway, I thought I would show you some of my favorite things and kind of talk a little bit about other things maybe that have been going on. So it's definitely chilly. I've got on this, it's actually a sweater dress, but you can only see the top part. And this is from like, I guess the juniors line at Target. They're, what is it, like Wild Threads or something like that? And of course I can't remember. I've had migraines on and off for like 2 weeks. Again, I have a doctor. I don't need medical advice. I'm just letting you know. I will also give you a side note that I am standing on my creaky floor, so you're probably going to hear some floor creaks occasionally when I move around. Just in case you do hear that, that's what that is. I have a lovely older home, and it does have some creaks and stuff. But anyway, I wanted to show you some of my favorites. So first, I'm going to show you this coffee mug. So this one says kindness is necessary. I love Nessie themed things. She's one of my favorites. And I do actually have some tea in here right now. It's still a little hot. And I think it's from the Republic of Tea, which I just kind of picked one of my red velvet teas that I had. So that's what that is. I change up every day, so I don't really have like a favorite tea. I do really like rooibos teas though, like red tea. That's kind of my favorite. So I'm going to show you mostly bath and body stuff, some books, and I've got some lingerie to show you too. So I'm going to start, since I talked about the tea, with this. So this is creamed honey. So this is a caramel creamed honey from Nate's Nectar. I got this off of Etsy, and I have a little story to tell you. So this is probably going to be a longer video with some stories. I actually bought some creamed honey from it's not really a local shop, but I bought it locally. I think it's actually like I think there's multiple ones in different areas. From a shop in a place called Frankenmuth, Michigan, which I went in there and had not the best experience. I'm not really going to go into that because it kind of involves family and stuff. We weren't doing anything wrong, but because of my family makeup, we were being kind of followed around and asked like every 2 seconds if we needed help, even though no one was doing anything wrong. And I had actually planned to spend quite a bit more in there than I did because it just made me feel so uncomfortable. And they weren't doing that to the other customers, just my family. And I decided to just find another seller that sells something similar. And it turns out I really like the Nate's Nectar one. I'm not going to mention the brand because the honey they had was really good as far as the one that I had an issue with. It's just, I did not like the customer service in that particular shop. So anyway, I really like the Nate's Nectar. No issues with them. Ordered online. Really nice. I've got the caramel flavor and I think maple flavor, both of which I like, and I put them in my tea. And I don't know, I just like a little bit of honey in my tea. That's usually all I put in. So there's that. Now I'm going to show you, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to show you the lip balm next. This is from Epically Epic soap, also on Etsy. I'll show you, make sure I have this. These may be backwards because of the way my camera films, but I'll tell you the names anyway. This is Turkish Delight. I also have a Blue Moon one, which if you've ever had Blue Moon ice cream, which I think is a Midwestern thing. I know it's a Michigan thing, but I think it might be a Midwestern thing. The lip balm is like a perfect duplicate. But this is Turkish Delight, and I really like this. I have to use lip balm like all the time. Even though I know they say you're supposed to stay hydrated, and if you stay hydrated, you don't need to use as much lip balm, but I think it's just this weather that dries everything out because I am very hydrated all the time. Okay, I had that kidney stone issue. I'm not messing around with hydration anymore. Like I wasn't before, but now I'm really not. Okay, so I still use lip balm, like a lot of lip balm. But anyway, the other thing I have are two little perfumes. I'm going to show you this one first. Sometimes I wonder when I'm carrying these in my purse and I put them on, because I like dab them on my wrists, what people think I'm doing. Because I mean, it's not like I do it totally out in public, but if somebody's like watching me in the restroom or in my car, sometimes I wonder what they think I'm doing. But I really like perfumes that smell like baked goods and sweets. This one is called Moon Milk from Love Milk. That's LUV milk. And this one smells like, kind of like yellow cake with frosting, I would say. I don't remember the exact description when I bought it, but I've been buying from Love Milk for a long time, and I really, really, really like their perfumes. And I actually started buying their bath salts, and then they started having perfumes, and I have a bunch of these little ones because I have so many different ones. These little vials are perfect. They're so perfect for, I mean, this will last me a long time because I use so many different scents. And then I have another one from, let's see if this is even, if the name is even, oh, that is so tiny. Okay, I will put the brand in there because I cannot remember what this is, but this is, the scent is Tea and Crumpets. And it smells like a little bit like a blueberry scone with tea. That smells really good. And again, I will definitely link all the product stuff. I don't have any like discount codes or anything, and I don't get any like kickbacks or anything like that. I'm just showing you stuff that I like. So that's, let's see, I've got everything on a little table here, so I'm just making sure I've got everything. The next one is actually kind of like a representation of a brand I really like. So this is from Fortune Cookie Soap. This is one of their shower smoothies. This is the pumpkin spice and everything nice, which I just like a lot of their products. I just happened to grab this one because I've been using it a lot just because I just got it. But this is like a body wash, but they also make soaps that look like fortune cookies. They did a really lovely advent calendar, which I treated myself to over the holidays. And it was one thing for each of 25 days, advent calendar anyway. I really, really liked it. Some of the scents were different than what I usually try, but actually I was really happy with it. It was a little bit of an investment, although totally worth it because it's so many products. What else do they do that I use? I got their shampoo and conditioner in the advent calendar, which I really actually like those. I'm kind of picky about shampoo and conditioner, but I liked them. And let's see, they do like the whipped body, what do they call it? Body butter, I guess. And they have lotion, obviously, all that kind of stuff. I really, really like their stuff. And a wonderful, wonderful supporter actually gifted me one of their more recent collections for Valentine's Day. And I am so excited to try that. They do so many really nice like scents. So there's that. I definitely really like them. And then I have to share this with you. This is actually what inspired me to do this video. This is one of 5 body oils I just got. There was a sale, okay? It was like a 5 for $35 sale on these body oils from Ancient Cosmetics. And this one is Hazelnut Latte. Smells so, so good. I have it on right now. with as dry as things get, I have to keep my skin like moisturized. I put that on like as soon as I get out of the shower. I dry off for just like a second, just air dry, and then put that on, and it really, really helps with my skin. I got that one. I also got like a vanilla chai latte one. I think it's like a lemon blueberry cookie one. I got 5. I'm blanking on what the other 2 are. Oh, I got a pumpkin spice one to go with my pumpkin spice body wash, even though it's a different brand. Oh, and then a caramel butterscotch. I love butterscotch scented things. Okay, caramel butterscotch smells really, really good. I think that was all 5 of them. Anyway, I really like those 2. And I like body oils. I like putting those on with my hand the way it is. I pretty much generally only use one hand to do that because I try to keep this on like as much as possible. Because as soon as I take it off, I start using my hand more and I have to catch myself. So I try to put it on like as soon as I can. And that's the whole thing. But anyway, it's not a picnic. Okay, it's not terrible, and at least I'm not in pain, but it's not fun either. And also, just a side note, it wasn't an acute injury. It wasn't like I did something and I knew right away. It was just something that's been bothering me for a while. So that's why I didn't go in and get it checked out like right away. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the book, and then I'm going to show you they're actually panties from Lingerie. So the book is part of a series. So this is Donna Andrews, what is her name? Meg Langslow. And this is No Nest for the Wicket. They're all bird themed titles so far anyway. This is number 7. So I'm just kind of like a little bit more than a quarter of the way through this one. I really like this series. It's a cozy mystery series. It's about a woman, she's a blacksmith, and by this point they have bought like this old Victorian house they're trying to renovate, but then she's always kind of coming across these murders and kind of solving them and everything. So it's a really fun book. And I get those from my library, obviously, if you can tell that it's got like the plastic cover on it. Because I only read fiction books generally once, especially if they're mysteries, because you already know the answer. So getting them from the library is perfect. It's absolutely perfect, because then I can just send them back to the library. It helps out the library. Anytime you use resources at your library, it's actually helpful for them. So if you don't regularly go to your library, I suggest that you start, because it's a great way to find books, and they actually have a lot of other resources too, depending on where you live and what your library is like. So definitely check out your library. Okay, then I've got some black panties to show you. I've got 3 pairs here. I'm actually going to maybe just set these back down. So these are all from the Auden line at Target. I might not be pronouncing that right, but so this is the first one. I think this is what they call their cheeky. So this one is like a lace. I'm gonna let it open up so I can show you. See the lace? It's like lace with mesh, and then the back is mesh as well, which, you know, I love. Sheer back, what I call sheer back panties. I love them. I think they look amazing. And these are really comfortable, and they're also not expensive. I think they usually have like a $5 for $25 thing going on. And then this pair is also, I think, what they call a cheeky. I could be wrong about those ones, might be hipsters or something. I don't know. This is just lace. So it's like a stretchy lace. And the front and back actually look the same, but there's a tag so you can tell. But I really like this lace. I think it's really pretty. And it's stretchy. And for ones with a front seam, which I don't usually like, but these have a front seam, they're actually really comfortable. I'm not sure how they managed to do that with these, but there's those. And my favorite pair is the third pair. This is actually my favorite. So these are lace, like bikini style. They have 3 straps on each side, and the bottom ones are crossed, the top one is straight. Can you see that? And then the back, these are like a classic like bikini cut, and the back is lace and also sheer. I really like these too. I did what I call upgrade myself to a small from an extra small. I was buying extra small for a long time, And now that I have gained a little bit of curves, I've gone for the small, and it's actually been really good because some of their extra smalls, even back when I was wearing the extra small, were really tiny. And while that can look cute in photos, it is not comfortable to wear necessarily. I still just kind of look at them and say, okay, this size or that size. It's not like I really care what size it is. The size is really just a guideline anyway. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I think I might be doing more of these just so I can make something for you guys. I am still doing the lingerie and unclothed videos on my sites, but obviously that gets trickier on YouTube. But if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, I am still making those videos, okay? I just am not putting them here. It just gets too complicated. I'm not saying I will never do that again, but I'm thinking I might be focusing more on hosiery and then like outfits and stuff like this. So I will definitely be back with more stuff for you. I hope that you will check me out on Twitter and Instagram, or X and Instagram, whatever you want to call it. I'm still calling it Twitter. And I will put those links in my description box as well. If I forget any links or you want to ask me about links, just leave me a comment and I'll try to reply as quickly as I can. And thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.